by laying you on your stomach and tune that big old red ass up.
In a land where magic reigns supreme, the Dark Lord Satan is this close to conquering the world of Ente Isla. Demons are roaring, fires blazing, and it's looking pretty bad for humanity, until the legendary hero Emilia shows up and totally ruins his vibe. With defeat looming and his kingdom falling apart, Satan pulls off a last-minute escape through a mysterious portal, only to land in the most terrifying place imaginable, modern-day Japan. Suddenly, our once mighty Dark Lord finds himself powerless, penniless, and crammed into a tiny human body. Oh, and magic, practically non-existent. Now going by the very normal name of Sadao Mao, he quickly realizes step one in rebuilding his dark empire is finding a job. Cue the fast food montage. That's right, the Dark Lord himself becomes a part-timer at the local McDonald's, flipping burgers and serving up fries with a side of evil ambition. Meanwhile, his loyal general, Alciel, takes on the crucial role of stay-at-home house husband, treating coupon clipping and household budgeting like it's a dark ritual. Forget magic. These two are about to conquer the ultimate boss battle, minimum wage. Just when Sadao thinks he's got this new life figured out, bam, plot twist. On his way home, he bumps into a mysterious redhead who's glaring daggers at him. Turns out it's none other than hero Emilia, now living as Emi Yusa. And let's just say she's not thrilled to see her old nemesis working the register. Their magical rivalry is still alive and well, even if their powers aren't. As the episode wraps up, Sadao juggles his work shifts, Alciel obsesses over housework, and Emilia lurks in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The Dark Lord might be flipping burgers now, but something tells me his path to world domination just got a whole lot messier and a whole lot funnier. All right, buckle up because things are about to get weird. We're back with Satan, yes, that's Satan, who after losing his powers and being kicked out of his demon world, is now living in the bustling streets of modern Tokyo. And what's his brilliant plan for world domination now? You guessed it, a fast food job. That's right, the former ruler of the underworld is now slinging fries at McDonald's. Talk about a fall from grace, huh? But hey, don't think for a second that Sadao Mao, aka Satan obviously, is going to give up on his grandiose schemes just because he's stuck in a human body with no magic. Oh no, he's still got plans, just on a much smaller scale. He's clawing his way up the corporate ladder, one shift at a time. His first big win, a promotion to shift manager. That's right, this guy went from demon overlord to managing employee schedules. Watch out, world! Meanwhile, Emi Yusa, the angel warrior sent to stop him, is hot on his tail. She's convinced that Satan is up to something sinister, but little does she know, his only evil plan at the moment is figuring out how to handle customer complaints. Seriously, the most diabolical thing he's done recently is burn his own fries. But Emi doesn't know that. She's convinced he's plotting world destruction when really he's just trying to figure out the break room fridge situation. Of course, the inevitable happens. Sadao and Emi face off. It's an epic confrontation, where the weapons of choice are order tickets and maybe a ketchup packet or two. Not quite the cataclysmic battle you were expecting, but it's intense in its own awkward, hilarious way. By the end of it all, we're left wondering, will Satan ever reclaim his throne? Or is he doomed to a life of late-night shifts, greasy uniforms, and endless customer service? And what about Emi? Will she finally realize she's been chasing the wrong demon? Or will she keep fighting a battle no one's really winning? One thing's for sure, this life as a former demon lord isn't as glamorous as you think. One minute you're commanding dark legions, the next you're perfecting the art of customer service at McDonald's. Mao Sadao may have traded world domination for minimum wage, but that doesn't mean his life is drama-free. While Mao's busy trying to become Employee of the Month, his loyal demon general Ashia is waging his own battle against the electric bill. Turns out, surviving in Tokyo is harder than conquering entire realms. Ashia takes his house husband duties very seriously, though his strategies mostly involve panicking over grocery prices. But things really heat up when a new rival enters the scene. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Their suspiciously chipper manager, Mitsuki Sarue is all smiles and customer loyalty schemes, but something about him feels off. Mao senses a challenge. Fast food supremacy is on the line, and he won't go down without a fight. Meanwhile, the hero Amelia is still convinced Mao is up to no good. She spends her time tailing him, waiting for a slip-up that proves he's planning his comeback as the Dark Lord. What she gets instead is dragged into a painfully awkward not date, where her co-worker Rika decides to play matchmaker. Emmy insists she's just keeping an eye on Mao, but between the shared fries and lingering glances, even she's starting to wonder. As the day winds down, tensions rise. Mao's focused on outshining Kentucky, Emmy's struggling with mixed feelings, and Ashia, well, he's still stressing over the cost of vegetables. One thing's for sure, between fast food rivalries, celestial grudges, and budget breakdowns, things are about to get a lot more complicated. If you think surviving minimum wage sounds easy, try doing it while balancing ancient rivalries and demonic powers. Mao might be the king of customer satisfaction now, but something tells me his story is just getting started. Just when you think life as a former demon lord can't get any more ridiculous, things take a turn for the extra crispy. Mao Sadao is still grinding away at McDonald's, dreaming of promotions and perfecting his fry game. But fate and fast food rivalries have other plans. Kentucky Fried Chicken is in full swing, and Mao's turf is under threat. But the chicken war takes a back seat when strange things start happening around town. Earthquakes, mysterious shadows, and a sudden spike in property damage. Naturally, Mao assumes this is just another Tuesday. Meanwhile, Ashia continues his downward spiral into domestic despair. Between budgeting disasters and anxiety-induced stomach aches, he's about this close to a full-on breakdown. Someone get this man a hobby, or at least a discount coupon. But the real chaos comes when Mao and Emmy cross paths again, only this time things get personal. A hooded figure attacks, revealing powers far beyond your average nighttime mugger. Mao jumps into action, not to reclaim his dark throne, but to save innocent lives, and maybe his co-workers. Turns out being a part-timer doesn't mean you can't have hero moments. As the dust settles, the mystery only deepens. Who's pulling the strings behind these attacks? What's Kentucky's deal? And will Ashia ever recover from the stress of household finances? One thing's for sure. In the battle between celestial forces and minimum wage, Mao is ready to fight for every last yen. Brace yourselves. The stakes are rising, and not even the Kentucky secret recipe can mask the smell of trouble.